Cricket Kenya will conduct its election since May this year, following a last-minute court injunction that had prevented most of the country's largest body members, the Nairobi Provincial Cricket Association, from participating in the elections. The ballot vote, which will be conducted at the Ruaraka Sports Club on Sunday, will see the only female aspirant, Janmohammed, vying for the chairperson's role at Cricket Kenya headquarters. And after a section of the Nairobi Provincial Cricket Association members withdrew a court order to pave way for the elections on the 2nd of December, Janmohammed is optimistic of emerging victorious.
I do believe that the Cricket Kenya Constitution does have a clause that 14 days before the elections, the names of the nominations have to be put into Cricket Kenya. And from what I also know is that no other province has nominated anybody for any other positions. And there is nothing like a floor nomination. So I believe, and I will stand to be corrected, that I may be going in unopposed.
The elections had been stalled up by some NPCA members because of in-house infightings for the past 5 months. 8 nominees, including Sandeep Shah from Gymkhana Cricket Club, Ritesh Pamnami, Bipin Vora, Shamki Patel, Kurji Ashani, Janmohammed, Chidam Baram and Kalpesh Solanki, were all eyeing the ballot vote before a resolution on 4 Nairobi candidates was arrived at ahead of the elections.
The delay of the elections, I believe, was because of the court order, which has now been resolved. So now I do believe everything is online for an election to take place. That I don't believe there were any other factors, because I know the elections were supposed to first have taken place in January and they were delayed for whatever reason. And subsequently in May, there was a court order which stopped the elections. And since then, all those matters have been resolved because those issues were Nairobi issues which have since been resolved.
A section of the Rift Valley and Coast Province branches delegates are likely to boycott the election process even after a resolution was arrived at.
The branches have to nominate their delegates. So each branch, Rift Valley, that's the voter, the electoral college. And then from these delegates is when the elected position people are now nominated by their branches. So it's actually a branch process. It's from branches to national level.
Nevertheless, Janmohammed is focused on the development of cricket in the country by working with other forces irrespective of the poll results.
From Sunday, what I expect is, whether they are men or women, for all of us to work together and also use the issue of being the first woman to go out to the corporate world and tell the corporate world, we need help, we need Kenyan cricket to go forward. So the corporate world will have to help us. And not only use the fact that I'm a woman, but I believe that I am capable of doing the job.
While Samir Inamda will leave the office, the position of the chairman, vice chairman, treasurer and development director are being contested for. Cricket Kenya hopes to end the delays with more focus being put on development. Mbaka Collins, GBS News.
To slip, you know, when you get the genuine nicks off the outside.